Yeah, obviously the only thing better would have been a Grand Slam, but no, it was really enjoyable, and I think we had a really good group there.
Yeah, obviously a man of the match performance and finish. It was delighted with that.
Yeah, I mean personally it was the icing on the cake, and just ultimately glad we went out and performed as we did against Ireland, but no, it's definitely a moment I'm going to remember.
Yeah. I mean, I was previewing the game last week, and you made your league debut against the Pros last season. You have to pinch yourself really how quickly things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, definitely things have happened quickly, but there isn't really an awful lot of time to just sit back and think about things, because there's always a new challenge each week. So I think, yeah, it's happened quickly, but I've been thoroughly enjoying myself.
How's the hamstring?
Yeah, just obviously a bit swollen. I've got a fitness test later in the week, but feeling pretty positive, and fingers crossed I'll be okay.
So I suppose it'd be nice, you know, there's four league games and a European quarter-final. Nice to finish here with the band.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got a lot to play for this season, and we set out clear targets at the start of the season, and we're very much in the sights to go and finish those off. And these next few games are absolutely crucial. And we went and had a decent performance against the Blues, which is very much an important game. And next league game, obviously, just as important.
How difficult decision was it to leave the club you really like enjoyed playing in? You know, how difficult was it to leave? Also, how much you would like to leave the trophy?
Oh yeah, it was tough. I mean, this is where everything just started and happened for me, and I think the reason for the move is to do with the international stuff and to further that. So it's going to be tough, but I very much want to finish this season off and take some silverware home. I think very much got a decent squad here that are very capable of performing, and we've showed that in the last couple of games. We've had 3 games, bonus point wins, and we've really started to turn it on. And I think it would be a shame not to finish the season without some silverware.
It's your hometown club though, I suppose, isn't it? Where you going?
Yeah, it happened to be that I'm going home. I've got my family and friends here, but they very much enjoy coming down here and getting on with the fans and having a good time. So it's also going to be difficult for my family as well, who've come down here, made friends, and I've really enjoyed the time. But as I said, for me, career-wise, it's got to be the right decision for the international stuff.
Is there much kind of pressure to go back to England then from the England management, etc.?
Well, it's just like it gets viewed a lot more, and particularly I don't know the future of what's going to happen with England, but I just want to give myself the best sort of chance to be involved. And if there's something that says I can't be involved because I was playing in Wales, then it's not going to be any good for me. So I think just looking down the line, I just wanted to do everything to help myself in that sort of respect. Yeah.
What will you miss about this place?
Well, it's definitely got to be the supporters. I mean, they're fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So warm, and particularly welcoming my family in and letting them enjoy things as well. You know, it's been really special, and obviously the boys as well. They're a great bunch of guys, and I've really enjoyed my time here. Lots of banter, and it's been brilliant.
I think you can't probably be interested in the summer, then.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for it.
No, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'll have a bit of an advantage there, knowing some of the players.
This weekend, just looking at you back to Murrayfield, you see they're welcoming back a lot of their Scottish contingent, a lot of boys you would have played against as well, especially back row, Denton and Rennie as well. So the quality players they're coming back with.
Yeah, obviously they're great players, and they're only going to enhance their sides. So it's always going to be a challenge whoever you play. But I think particularly with these guys returning, they've made a big impact of the Six Nations, and they'll definitely be a threat.
In terms of the league, Nigel said 4 of 4 will get you in the playoffs. Is that the focus here? Is it almost like taking that one game at a time towards?
Yeah, that's the only mentality you can have. Particularly, we're just playing this as if it's like the cup final each game. So it's so important each game. We've just got to go out there, get the result. Because if you just start thinking, right, we need to just win a couple, then you start slacking off, and things don't go your way. And I think you've just got to go in there with that mentality of right, this is the game, focus on that, and then we'll come to the next problem next week.
And they've spoken about a work rate off the ball and without the ball, sorry. I mean, that's been a big part of the Scarlets in the last 6 months or so.
Yeah, I think it's been about just it's not what you're doing on the ball or around the ball, but what you're doing around it to try and get yourself into space for the next play and your support lines and that sort of thing. And I think those small parts of the game are so crucial to the bigger picture, and we've really started to identify that down here and really work on it.
Murrayfield will be a bit different to when you were the last there. What's it like going to a stadium? Obviously it was full and everything. You go to a stadium where there's a few thousand. How would you sort of, Nigel's spoken about how you sort of get yourself up for games when you've got like an empty stadium. How do you sort of get around that as players?
I think particularly with this team here, we've got a real buzz around game day anyway, and training. But I think when you're in that changing room, it doesn't matter if there's one person out there or 100,000 people out there. It's the same attitude. You're going out there, you're focused, and you're going to go and get the result because you're playing with your mates.
What was that like that day though again? When you made it, was it in when you look back now, first captain?
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Looking at the England stuff, did Stuart give you any feedback at the end of the championship, what he wants you to improve on, etc., any targets to hit?
No, not like that. Just really just go back to the club and keep doing what you're doing, sort of thing. And just obviously there's a tour coming up, so you've got to be at your best, otherwise you're not going to be included.
Yeah, and you spoke a bit about South Africa, but talking about their kind of back row players, people like Berger, Spies, some massive men, and some of the guys at the very top of the game there.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's going to be a massive challenge, particularly as it's in their backyard. But they've got some great players all around the field, and I think it's going to be a huge challenge for the group that goes out there. And I think the way things are going, they're ready for it.
Yeah, and in terms of, I know there's a bit of battle at the moment with Wales and England for that fourth kind of qualifying spot for the World Cup, so obviously those games are going to be absolutely crucial towards securing that, with Wales and Australia as well.
Yeah, well, I think it's all part of a bigger picture leading up to the World Cup, which is in England, and I think it's so crucial that you put the right building blocks in place and go on into that competition.
Yeah, just on Gloucester quickly, how excited are you about that? Obviously a huge amount of young talent, 12 trees coming in, possibly Jimmy Cowan as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few of the guys there anyway, so no, it'd be good to go there. I'm looking forward to it, and as you said, exciting players there, and a young team as well.
Yeah, similar to here where something's kind of really growing. Can you see the parallels there? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I think it is very similar, and they have the same sort of style of play. They like to throw the ball around, and it's something that I'm looking forward to.